I never used to understand why people said being home alone could be terrifying. To me, staying home by myself meant ordering pizza, playing video games, and enjoying the silence. That changed one rainy Friday night last October. Even now, I still check every closet before I go to bed. My parents had driven 3 hours away to attend my cousin's wedding. They wanted me to come, but I had college exams the following Monday, so I stayed behind. They planned to return early Saturday afternoon, meaning I'd only be alone for one night. Our neighborhood was usually quiet. Most of the houses belonged to older couples who rarely came outside after sunset. It wasn't the kind of place where anything bad ever happened. Around 6 in the evening, my parents left after reminding me to lock every door. My mom smiled before getting in the car. "Don't stay up all night." "I won't," I laughed. My dad added, "If anything feels wrong, call us immediately." I rolled my eyes. "I'm 20 years old. I'll survive one night." Those words kept replaying in my head later. After they left, I made dinner, watched a basketball game, and cleaned the kitchen. Around 8:30, rain started falling hard enough to blur the windows. The weather made the whole house unusually quiet. By 9, I was upstairs in my room wearing headphones while studying. Around 10, I paused my music because I thought I heard something downstairs. It sounded like a single knock, just one. I waited. Nothing. I assumed the rain had blown a tree branch against the house. I put my headphones back on. 5 minutes later, knock, knock. This time it was definitely the front door. I checked the time. 10:07 p.m. Nobody ever visited us that late. I walked downstairs and looked through the peephole. No one. The porch was empty. Rain poured off the roof while the motion light illuminated the driveway. I unlocked the door just enough to look outside. Nothing. No cars, no footsteps, no neighbors. Feeling a little embarrassed, I locked the door again. As I turned away, I noticed something lying on the welcome mat. A small white envelope. I was almost certain it hadn't been there a minute earlier. There wasn't an address, no stamp, nothing written on it. Inside was a single blank sheet of paper. That was it. No message, no drawing, nothing. I laughed to myself. Probably kids. I crumpled the paper and tossed it into the trash. Looking back, I wish I had kept it. Around 11, I decided to make popcorn before watching a movie. While waiting for the microwave, I glanced out the kitchen window toward our backyard. At first, I didn't notice anything unusual. Then I realized the backyard gate was open. I was sure my dad had locked it earlier that day. I grabbed a flashlight and stepped onto the back porch. Cold rain hit my face instantly. The gate slowly swung back and forth in the wind. I walked over, closed it, and latched it shut. Before heading back inside, I scanned the yard with the flashlight. The beam passed over the shed, the fence, the old oak tree, nothing. Satisfied, I locked the back door. As I dried my hands with a towel, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my mom. "Everything okay?" I smiled. "Yeah. Just watching movies," she replied with a heart emoji. I never told her about the knocking. Just after midnight, I turned off every downstairs light and headed upstairs. Halfway up the staircase, I froze. A faint sound echoed through the house. It wasn't outside. It wasn't the rain. It sounded like one slow footstep, then another. Directly beneath me, I stopped breathing. The sound didn't continue. The house became completely silent. I stayed frozen on the stairs for nearly a minute before convincing myself the old wooden floorboards were settling because of the weather. That explanation made sense. At least, it did until I reached my bedroom. The bedroom window overlooked the driveway. As I pulled the curtain closed, I noticed the driver's side door of my dad's old pickup truck was standing open. I was absolutely certain it had been closed when they left. I stared at it for several seconds. Then, slowly, without anyone touching it, the truck door swung shut. I told myself it was just the wind, but I couldn't shake one question. If the wind had opened the truck door, who had closed it?